My brothers, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes, it's been a minute.
Hmm? Huh?
It's been a minute.
Bros, you know exactly who it is. I'm D.
And I'm Nate.
It's the Future Fathers FA podcast.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. We got my brother back in the
Yeah,
building.
man, it's been a minute, big
Yeah.
bro. Like, I haven't seen you for a
He's
minute.
in the sector. We got him
yeah,
here.
yeah, we're back in. I feel like I haven't been enough, bro. I feel like you haven't asked me a dope question
Yeah?
for a minute still.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
How have you been?
Brother. I've been alright.
Yeah.
Work's been a bit challenging, as you know. How you been?
Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Give thanks. This is why you gotta love your brothers certain times, people.
Yes.
Because before the thing come, it's had a mad heart to heart. You get
Yep.
me?
Yep.
So yeah, bro. Just you
Yep.
get me? Yeah, man's good. We're
You
good,
have to
man.
love each other, brothers.
But
I'm telling
listen.
you. Okay.
We forgot about.
No. We didn't forget. We were sharing.
Cool.
Yeah, we were. My brothers. How are you? How have you been?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. We're sorry we ain't even got the thing running up yet for you to. Or is it? No, it's running. Yeah?
Discord's up, man.
Okay, cool. So what? We just ain't been
Yeah.
promoing enough to give it to them.
That's
Alright,
it.
cool.
That's
So
it.
yeah, hey, what up? Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, right in. We're here.
That's
we're open
it.
now. I know you've been here with these podcasts for a while, and I'm really excited to come around at a time where you can type in, hit us
That's
up,
it.
hit us with questions, and
can ask
we
whatever
ready. Do
you
mind if I
want.
turn it off?
Oh no, you can turn it off. We're warm in there now.
Yeah, man. But yeah, brothers, man. I hope you lot. Well, I haven't seen you lot for a little while. I think I spoke to you lot last before Christmas. Get me? We're in February, deep February now
Mhm.
still. So yeah, man, it's good to be back. I hope you. Nah, that's your catchphrase. God, what you say?
Yeah.
God?
Hope you didn't beat nobody.
You get
I
me?
hope you didn't have to beat nobody.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So yeah, we're here.
We are definitely in it. And my brothers, if you're not aware, yeah, as my brother said, we got the Discord up and running. Yeah,
Mhm.
we also have the YouTube channel running very, very, very nicely. Thank you very
Yep.
much for all the new followers. Before we go any further, all the new subscribers as well.
Yeah, man.
So, my brother, let me clear my throat first. I would like to ask you concerning child growth, yeah? Because you're a man right now, yeah? You got children at different stages, yeah? So you're in the mix.
Very, bro.
And I got one just about to leave and the other one working. So I'm not so much in the mix, but they're still growing and they're still my children.
Yeah. Come on.
So, my brother, what advice would you have for our next brother and another father out there that has small children or children within our age ranges? What advice would you have to give them on dealing with their children growing and hitting different stages in their life?
Wow. Yes, a mad question.
It was
you know?
loaded. It was loaded. See one grinning teeth, yeah.
Boy. I'd say patience. Patience is key.
Yes, it is.
Like, because it's a transferable skill between all ages.
Right.
You
okay.
know.
Okay. For instance, sorry to cut you. Let's start at that youngest age, yeah, and then we can go up.
Ah,
because
cool.
Then we can deal with that together. So let's say from the ages of not newborn, 2 to 7.
2
yeah?
to 7.
2 to 7. So dealing with primary school,
Yeah.
you know, friends, relationships, and general learning,
Yeah.
yeah, and absorbing information, because we all know when they're little they absorb everything.
I think when they're younger, especially as daddy, you gotta be mindful of what you do, because they will pick it up still. Like, they will pick up the language you use. They will pick up like your behaviors, innit?
Yep.
Yeah. I think be patient. Be patient with the age group, because obviously they're learning, and communications not really at its best yet. Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Yep.
Be loving, be playful. I say that at that age, dads, yeah, that because there's gonna come an age, yeah,
But you can't play with them.
yeah, as much and in the same way, innit? So I would
Mhm.
say spend as much time being playful with your young ones as you can. Build that bond, innit?
I'm glad he said that. I'm
Yeah,
glad he said
definitely.
that.
I would say, yeah, that is like number one. Like no, not number one, but it's in the top 5.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely,
yeah,
man.
be playful. Yeah, be patient, be playful. Do you know what as well? Be open to. It's mad saying this, but be open to learning. Now that's gonna
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be
No, no,
through
no,
the
no, no.
whole way.
Yeah.
You already know, innit? Yeah.
Definitely.
Like,
Yep.
be open to learning, because that youth is
Boy.
gonna show you some things, yeah, and amaze you and shock
Definitely
you,
will.
innit?
It'll
Yeah,
teach you about yourself as well.
yeah. Oh, differently, innit? Yeah. I will also say for dads as well, that's a very hard time being a dad, you know, because you kind of, in my personal experience, you wonder what your place is, innit?
Yes.
Because mum is
Yep.
mum for everything, and you know, if like, well, if you're gonna go from newborn, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
yeah.
mum's
yeah.
food, mum's warmth,
Comfort.
mum's comfort. You get
Yep.
me? And it is kind of
Everything.
challenging. Yeah, it's very challenging in the sense of like, rah, what do I do in it? Like,
I will say,
Mm.
and point out one very important thing
Mm.
that you probably know as well. For dads with newborns, yeah, this is just for you and only you. Yeah,
Mhm.
skin to skin contact.
Oh, brother,
Yeah.
that's vital.
I'm
Imperative.
telling you.
On your chest, lay
Yep.
down, on your cheek, on your face, everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seriously, you may think to yourself, oh no, I've heard about it on what, brothers, do it. That thing there, it I don't know why, but it
No, 'cause
builds
rem-
a bond between you and your child that is it's different to mum and baby.
Do you know what it is with children? They're still with babies. They're still on scent time, innit? Sense
Okay,
and
yeah.
heartbeats and feelings and that, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. No,
Yeah.
facts. No, that's what it is. That's
Yeah.
why mumsy like
Yeah.
raw the heartbeat. That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
they're more
They know-
comfortable.
they
They
know
know
mum-
mum's
yep,
heartbeat. They know mum's
definitely.
voice, innit?
Yep.
So you see, like,
They was in there for 9 months.
you see
bro.
what I'm saying? I remember being young, yeah, like being like younger, innit? And my mum used to like, if I was just pissed off and that, like, no, I'm talking about young, like 6, 5 and that, like. And I used to lay on your mum's chest,
Yep.
and when she was talking and that, and
Yep.
you used to hear her voice vibrate, and she used
Yep.
to soothe you. So yeah, what bro
Definitely.
says, facts, skin to skin.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, you might wonder where your position is, because they're up from young to 7. It's gonna be mostly, maybe depending on your household,
Yep.
it might be, oh mum, can I have this? Or mum does it like this, or mum da 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 da. And
quite a
you
lot of
may
things.
find, you may find at a point that you're just like, well,
I'm a second-rate citizen in my own household.
you know what I'm
like.
saying to you, bro? Like,
What?
so give it patience. And for me, I will always believe that up until 7, yeah, mumsies, like, they need that. They're young, innit?
Yeah.
They're soft,
They
like,
need
you know what I'm
that
saying? They
nurture.
need the nurture.
They need that.
Yeah, obviously, I'm not saying stand back and watch football. I'm saying, like, literally get involved, discipline, be involved in it. But yeah, patience, be open to learning, be playful, and
Yeah, you
obviously
should be,
still install discipline,
Oh yeah.
so that it's not a shock.
Yep.
When they get older.
Yep. As we come to the next stage from like 7, I would say 7 to. Yeah, we double that 7 to 15. 7 to 15. Yeah. Because now we're going into secondary school. We're getting older in primary school.
Yeah,
leaving
we're out
primary
here
school,
still.
going into secondary school.
7 to 15.
Yeah.
7 to 15, you're on your 10. Finishing
Exactly,
school
that's what
soon.
I'm saying.
So,
That age,
yeah.
they're getting a little bit confident now.
Yeah, I will always say patience.
It is
That's
definitely
number
key with
one,
boys.
innit?
I told you that much.
Yeah. Boys, girls also patience. I think this is the time where now I will always say that you'd want to do this from young anyway, but also always be an active part of their life, innit? So when they get to a certain age, and this is one thing as well, yeah, parents, innit, yeah. Unfortunately, it's not about us, innit? And this is what I've had to learn, innit, yeah. They're kids, innit? They don't control their hormones and at that certain age.
Yeah.
some parents, when their kids don't want to spend no time with them, or they're just like, oh no, da, 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 like they tend to kind of shy away, like, oh yeah, no, they're just at that age now where they don't want to spend time. And don't do that. Like,
The children need to be around you at all
yeah,
times.
even at that time there,
yeah,
like
still
that's a
need to.
time where even if you're not
Yeah.
forcing the bond, like you even still
Yeah.
do activities, still be playful. But at this time now, this is a time where you are now giving more advice and more guidance.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
believe
yeah,
in it.
yeah, yeah.
From like our
Yeah.
15, let's say let's cap at 15, 16,
That's
and
what I'm
let's
saying.
end
Yep.
school. Yeah,
Yep.
from we saying 7 to So
Yeah, that's when we come
yeah,
into the next
you're
stage
guiding.
now, from
Yeah, a lot
16
of
to
guidance.
16 to 21.
Yeah, a lot of guide. Not so. Let me land in still with up to
Okay,
16.
go on,
Yeah,
go on, go on.
that's still a lot of guidance. Dads,
That's a lot
yeah,
of.
we need to take a lot of long walks and breaks. You get me? Because you know what it is. You can spaz it. No, it's true because you
Yeah.
can spaz out on your ute and that, and that's all well and gravy and that. But you don't want your child to grow up,
Thinking that's what dad's like.
yeah, or socially,
Yeah,
or even like you might be a hard man. You might be a hard man, but even explaining or even taking whatever you may class as soft and explaining to your youth how you are will go a long way. Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Yep.
You know, boundaries. This is the age of boundaries where they will test your boundaries, and you have to be strong and set up your boundaries.
Another thing I would say is because I'm not too far removed from that now. As my brother pointed out, you see, being open.
That's
your
yeah,
children.
that is what's up. I was going into that.
I would say around that age range, not especially, but I would say show a little bit more concern.
Yeah.
Because that's where they're at a very vulnerable age where outside influence may be a little bit more than you expect it to be.
It will be.
Yeah. And in certain situations, unless you're literally controlling what comes into your house, you have no idea what they're doing outside. Yeah. So we have to remember, especially in the 21st century, in this age of technology, yeah, you're going to give them a phone. Now, you're not going to be around them 24/7. When you thinking, oh yeah, their phone's locked up, their brethren's phone ain't locked up. Yeah. So even though you may be monitoring what's going on their phone, just be aware. Yeah, that outside influence is it has a very what's the word
It's
I'm
a
looking
big
for?
impact and a vital role in your child's growth.
Yeah, there was a particular word I was looking
Fundamental. There's a million words.
Yeah, there is.
But yeah, one
for.
particular.
Yeah. It does have a very profound impact on your child's growth. It very much does. Because I've noticed it with children out on the street. As I said, I don't have too much contact with a lot of children anymore. But when I hear my one come in, and obviously it's the next stage from 16 to 21, and he's at college talking about his brethren, and they're going to perform at shows, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a drink and this. I'm like, yeah, okay. Can you lot please remember that you're out on the street? Yeah, you're not in the confines of your own home. Just remember yourself, yeah, and just be aware of your surroundings. Now, I know what my son's like when he's had a drink. I know what I'm like when I've had a drink. Bros, you know what you're like when you've all had a drink. They're young. They all think they can drink more than each other.
Do you know what's mad? Yeah, I feel like, yeah, cool. Let's flip the ages. Yeah, let's flip the age ranges. Yeah,
Okay.
because what you said just changed the game.
Okay.
In my head, yeah.
Okay.
So in my head, it's 0 to the end of primary school.
Yep.
Then it's 12, 11 to 21, 20. Yeah.
Okay.
The reason why I say that is because
education.
no. The reason why I say that is this. cool. I don't know. A lot of people might be rich or whatever. A lot of kids, the minute you go start year 7, you go to school on your own. So that's your first. That's your first. Remember, you wake up. I take you to school.
Yeah.
You're at school.
Yeah.
I pick you up from school.
Bring you
You're home.
So you're saying it's your
There's no
first,
gaps.
your first taste of independence.
All right.
Oh, okay.
You're 12.
Okay. Yeah.
You get on the bus.
Yep.
You hear the big boys talking about rare.
Yep.
But daddy's not about or mummy's not.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
that's why I say. So from then to about 18, 19, 20.
Yep.
Yeah. So what you said
Yeah.
is pretty. So what I say is this.
Okay.
What I'm learning right now, yeah, because both of my big ones are in that age of
Yes.
15 and 18 this year, yeah. So I'm like, yo, I've had beefs, innit? Straight. I've had beefs. It's whatever, innit? Like, let's go, yeah. But do you know what I'm
Yeah.
learning? It's not even necessarily them. Do you know what it is? And I'm sure you have definitely
Oh
been
yeah,
through this, yeah.
definitely. What? Come on.
As a dad, you used to do what I told
Oh.
you to do. Now you're getting older. I say this really more applies like 15, 16 up now, yeah?
Yep.
Now you're getting older.
Yeah.
You may have reasoning as to why what I'm saying might not be the best play or best. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now, as a parent and as a dad, I'm sure we're all guilty of it. I know best what's
of
best
course
for
we
you. innit?
do. Are you mad?
You know what I'm saying, Ju?
What?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
what?
think in that time of that growth, I think it's very rocky. Like, obviously, you don't have girl children in it, yeah?
Yep. Yep.
With dads and girl children, in that time, it's very
Pointed that
rocky
out.
because, like, no, it's not even like
no.
it's not even just exclusive.
This is why you're here, bro.
No, watch this. It's not just exclusive to girl children, in it. Yeah, I'm just talking about the advancedness. Yeah, so there's some young boys who might say, do you know what, at 18, yeah, I'm gonna go college and I'm getting a job and I'm gonna be the best and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And
Yep,
there's
yep.
there's not a lot that like men don't generally think that way.
That's true.
You get me?
That's
Like
true.
women,
Yep.
when they hit about 16, 17, yeah, they're on bread. And it's not like the average Joe, the average like you in our community might just say, oh, I'm gonna hit the trap or I'm gonna do roads or whatever. innit?
Yep.
A girl, yeah, 8 times out of 10 is going to get a job. You get me? And she's going to pattern up what she wants to do. I'm not dumping on the boys at all. Yeah.
No, you don't have to, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's like
I've
literally
seen
I'm
it.
watching it now, yeah.
They
fam.
just wanna chill.
Yeah, I'm saying, or they want to do their thing, but
Yeah.
it's not as potent. You get me?
No.
Like girls want their car, they want this, they want to go on holiday, they
Yeah, I
want to
think-
do it. Like I'm
I
telling
think
you,
it's
this man.
it's more of a time thing. With boys, it's more a case of I just wanna
Yeah, man's
I
more
just
in the
wanna-
moment.
Yeah, I
than
just wanna do stuff right now.
You know
I
what
just
I'm
wanna
saying?
be okay right. And
So-
then they're like, yeah.
So in that respect, yeah, my daughter's making decisions, yeah, and not big decisions, but decisions with her time, yeah. That at an age where I feel like I should still be making decisions with your time. You know what I'm saying to you?
I
And I
know.
still do, but it's not like that because you work and then you go college and then you've got other things what you do on the side, like fully legit, like
Yeah.
business with certain influencers, very like family members and that. Like, but it's like I've got to now get to know you again because now you're this person, as I'm sure you've been
Okay.
through with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
to you.
this is where
And that's
I
where the
can-
patience now
Right.
is like, okay,
Yeah.
like you can't spaz out at everything. You
Yeah.
have to have your patience and you have to choose your battles wisely because now when you're telling someone off,
Oi.
it's almost like you're not telling someone off, but now you're picking a debate.
Yeah.
I'm not here to debate with you.
No. I'm here to I'm ordering you to do something.
But at the same time,
I can't
you're
really-
19, you're 17, 18, you're going to you're dealing with life.
Yep.
Like you've got a job.
Yeah, you're learning how to
When
deal
the boys,
with
they've got boys have been earning bread from time. Like
Mhm.
It-
Right. This is what I
You
was.
know what I'm
this
saying?
This is what I was gonna say. Now, this is where I'm able to get into the conversation a little bit more. So, you're saying you have to kind of relearn your children and your relationship with
definitely,
them and
definitely.
how things work with you and them now, because now they're
they're who
adults.
they want to be or
They're
becoming
people.
who they want to
Exactly.
be. Mm.
So now, me now, brother, I do on Mondays. I've my day with Ty. We come, we jam in here and do our music.
Mm-hmm.
even though it's a set day, yeah, he knows exactly what day it is, yeah. Like the boy will still tell me, "Oh, I didn't remember what day it was." No, it's the day after Sunday.
Yeah, you know what
it's
time
the
it is.
same day every day. Well, it's the same day every 7 days. We know
Mhm.
exactly when Monday is, and I will get certain days. Oh no, do you know what? I'm good. Or yeah, come, let's go. Some days he will be amped and he will be ringing me before I'm even hit.
Yeah,
Like, on
like,
my way
bro,
from
yeah,
work,
you ready?
and I'm like, bro, okay, cool. And then some days, but he'll be in the room asleep, and I'm like, bro,
You're look up like you're looking forward to it more than.
exactly. So I'm like, okay, so I know it's something that you're very passionate about,
Mm,
but just like when I was doing it, you have to be in the right mood for it.
mm, mm.
I was a little bit. I have to say this to him all the time, brother. If I was in your shoes, yeah, and I had somebody like, yeah, a little space where I could go and
Yeah, pattern
jam,
up, I'll be active.
it'd
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
completely different. But as my brother said, I am now in the position where I'm having to look at my son and be like, okay, so you're in a learning process of, okay, so how much do I want to do this and blah blah blah, and I'm now having to learn again. Okay, so,
Mm.
bro, these are your decisions. I cannot tell you what you should and shouldn't be doing. I've got to let you
Man, I
make
can
your.
advise you,
Yeah, exactly.
but you gotta, yeah, you
I've got
gotta
to let
make it
you
work.
make your own decisions. The same one, the same with my eldest now. He's out with his missus, my brother.
That
You
one's
know,
gone, bro. That one's gone now.
right? So you know. Not even gonna. I'm not gonna expose my son. Yeah,
Mm.
you know his situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
yeah.
he's at his girls now. Yeah, I can at least tell you that much. And when he comes back, I'm like, I'm sitting there and I'm waiting. Have you got anything to say? You have nothing
Talk
to
to
say.
me, man.
Yeah, I'm like,
Talk
how do
to
we
me,
navigate
man.
this water here? And I'm
Yeah.
like, if he comes in and he's kind of excited, I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. If he comes in and he's quiet now, I'm kind of thinking, okay, so is everything okay?
Mhm.
And then on top of that, I'm like, okay, so is everything okay with you and your girl, or is there anything else? And I'm like,
Do you know? I think the hardest thing to do at these ages, and this is the thing, brothers. What I believe is, this is the stage where you let go.
oh,
You know?
yeah, you do,
You,
you
that
do,
you
you
that
do.
you never stop being a parent.
Nah.
You never stop being a dad.
not at
But like
all.
you see, like them ages there,
Yeah,
18, 19, 20, 21. That's when it's like, all right, okay,
yeah, bro.
I'm talking to a fully functioning adult.
That's
and
it.
I need to. That.
That's it.
Do you know what? From afar, I don't know if niece watches this in it, but from afar, I big up my niece, and this is what I say about girls, innit? You get me, yeah? Like,
Oh yeah.
like it's mad, innit?
Yeah.
Like, big up Kaya.
Yeah,
You
Kaya.
don't know,
Yeah,
more
yeah,
love.
yeah.
You get me?
Always,
But like,
she's on.
do you understand?
Yes, she's
Like,
on
you-
some different smoke.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, at a certain age, yeah, like you, that age, the parents have got to let her, and this is not about niece and that. I'm saying in general now.
Yeah.
Like, we've got to. All right, cool. We've done our job. Try and fly now, and we now have to watch them.
Yeah,
Like, right, you're gonna drop, and we have
Yeah.
to watch them drop and then climb up again, and
that's right.
we might have to help them. But this is the stage of letting go, man.
Yeah.
And that's
And
the
just
hard
to put this
part,
into
man.
perspective, yeah, there's 3 months between my son and our niece. Yeah. So it's not like a couple years.
Yeah, no, it's active. Everyone's
it's a
there.
couple
Yeah,
years. Yeah,
everyone's there.
it's 3 months.
Mm,
So they're both 22. They're both big people. But
Mm.
where they're at in their growth, yeah, is it's different levels.
But I'll be real with you. I feel like the world is always kinder to a young driven woman than it
Yeah,
is to a
definitely.
young driven man at times, isn't
Definitely.
it?
'Cause
But
man,
that's not
you-
taking anything away from anyone.
No, definitely not.
comparing.
But we all know, yeah, and let me point this out in particular. We all know what it's like for young black and light skinned boys in London in the 21st century, yeah? Trying to find work unless you've been put in a position to work, it's not that easy. Especially living in southeast London. What?
Mhm.
You're looked at a certain kind of way already before
Anyway,
you even open
yeah,
your
anyway,
mouth.
yeah. But then this is the age now where if your boys are like my big nephew's age, it's a stage where as a dad all you can do. Do you know what? one thing as a parent, you never stop making opportunities. So here, what? If
Oh,
you
yeah.
are a
I
dad,
like that.
you
I
get
like
me?
that.
Yeah. If you
Yeah,
are
yeah,
a dad and you are in a position to bring your youth to work like my brother has done and myself,
Yeah.
if you're in a position to put them in a better position than they are now, I will always say that's something that never stops. So for me personally, like when they get to that big age now, until they're flying solid or they're standing on their feet, I'll always say, yeah, just a little lookout. And someone just be there to talk to you. Because at the end of the day, and this is what I'm learning myself, yeah, I'm your dad. I've been there.
Yeah.
You might be changing and doing all this other stuff, but I need to remain steadfast.
That's it.
I need to adapt with you, but I need to remember I'm your dad.
Yeah.
So whatever attitude you're just, no, not with me.
Pull it
You know
up.
what I'm saying to
Yeah.
you?
Pull it up.
Like, and if you do these things, I personally believe, like in my heart of hearts, yeah, you and your youths will have a good relationship. And that doesn't mean that your youth's gonna do everything what you told them to do at 23, 24, 22, whatever, whatever.
That's
innit?
very true.
It
That's
means they're
very
gonna
true.
make their own decisions,
Yeah.
but they might be able at mad times to come back to you and say, "Do you know what, Dad done the mad thing," and that to me, that there, like growing up, not really being in those type of situations, to be able to say, like, when I have a youth that's that age, and they can come to me for advice still,
Yeah.
I'll be like, yeah, I'm fully here.
Yeah.
I'm fully. That is a proud moment.
Do you know
That would
what's
be a
funny?
proud moment, and you've probably been through
You
that
know what-
because you know what I'm saying.
This is why I'm
My
laughing,
man's
bro.
there.
Do you know what's funny?
Mm.
I remember, and you will remember this as well. When Jay was younger, my brothers, I'm gonna point this out to you. Yeah, my missus used to tell me all the time. There's certain things you can't do with him. There's certain things you shouldn't be doing with him. There's certain things da. And I'm not gonna lie, my brothers, I used to get into trouble. Yeah, because I wanted to be active with my child and I wanted to be doing this, that, and other. I didn't understand as a young dad. There's certain things you're supposed to be doing with a child at certain times in their life. You can't give them everything all at once.
Mm-hmm.
So going through that and having to learn that and then understanding, right, you know what? You, as my brother pointed out, you show up.
Yeah.
You give what you need to.
Yeah.
And you pull back when you have to.
Yeah.
Now, my son will pull me to one side and he'll be like, Dad, blah, blah, blah. Da, da, da. And do you know what? As you said, like when you're able to give advice and as big people, when they're looking at you now and they're like, okay, yeah. And they can
different vibe.
reason with you. My brother, I tell you what, as you said, like I must have gone through it. I have. And when you see in them what you've put in,
See the pride certain times, innit?
I cannot tell you, like the pride is my brothers.
Yeah, it's different.
I don't need. There's no words. I don't have the words for it because the words have not been invented yet. Yeah, they don't exist as of now. The feeling you get, indescribable.
Different.
The feeling you get is this. That's it. That's it. I don't know how to tell you any other way. That's it. You just like, okay.
Yeah, man. Like it's always an ongoing situation, innit? Like it's never
That's
gonna
it.
stop. Like
That's
I
it.
think the key is just adapting and be like, listen, man's never gonna get everything right. Like
No
this is
way.
another thing you need to understand.
No
like
way.
as a dad, yeah.
There's bare things I got wrong.
Yeah, even like obviously this ain't about mums and that, but like, as a parent, but even as a dad, like there's bare things, and as if you're hot headed as well, there's bare
Oh,
times
man.
you're just gonna get things wrong. It's gonna get in there, get involved
Yeah.
when you're not supposed to. But one thing I'm learning also is just go with the flow. Like it's hard to. It really is hard
Yes,
to,
sir.
and I'm still, like I said, I'm learning. Anytime you hear me say I'm learning, my brothers,
Yes, sir.
it means I'm going through it right now and I'm learning. Yeah,
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
yeah, like it is really like go with the flow. If you go in, like, do you know what? There's no right way to parent. You know, some men are just staunch with their youths and that, and then
That's very
like
true.
raw, they grow up to be mad successful and this. That. There's no way, but it depends what you want out of your youth. If you want success,
Yeah.
then do what you got to do.
You could be
If-
lax with your
yeah,
youth as well.
if
They
it's not even, do you know, it's not even that. Let me land, yeah. If you want success, then yeah, you have to implement. You have to be hard on your children. You have to implement certain disciplines in your children, innit? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But if you want a good relationship with your children and good relationship, and that doesn't mean that they won't become successful. But if you want a good relationship in with your children, I believe it is literally just taking the time out, getting to know your child. They're not your friend for the first 15 years of your life, of their life. Sorry, they're not your friend. They're not someone to associate with.
Yes.
They're not, but they are someone to guide. They're someone to show love with. They are someone to show how to play. Someone to show how to deal with the world. When they become 21, 22, 18 onwards, maybe then we can share a drink, or we can do grown things. You know what I'm saying to you?
When they're able to start earning money and understanding.
Right. That's what it is. That's really the
when
bag.
They're able to
when they come with a
money,
paycheck and that, and they're like, oh yeah, you got I got to get up and all right, cool. Yeah, then we're on the same.
That's
vibe,
when we're talking differently.
Yeah.
Because then your level of understanding has grown now. And is growing to a point where you're as a child now, talking from a parent's perspective to the child, you're now in a position where you've now got to understand this has to go. No matter how much I want to hold on to it, it has to go. But, and I will say but, because I know my brother's gonna point it out, there is always a way to put some to one side. Yeah? We may not have the facilities and the abilities to teach our children these things, but they can learn. We can always point them in the right direction.
100%.
There's
100%.
There's no reason for us to be pulling them to one side and being like, oh no, do you know what you're earning? You should be blah, blah, blah. No. They're learning lessons. Let them learn.
Yeah.
But still be that word of guidance in their ear telling them, do you know what? You could also be doing this.
Yeah.
Because that's what my brother said. That's where the level changes now.
Get me,
do you know what? You could be doing this.
Yeah. Just plant the seed.
That's right. It's no longer you have to do this or you should do this. It's maybe.
Do you know what, my brothers? It's like just to elaborate on your point, like how much of us, like, you might not have come from like a stable home, whatever, but there was definitely one adult that you looked up to that told you one thing that stuck with you throughout the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying to you? And it might hit you at times where you need that word and that. But that's what's up. And I personally believe, like bro said, cutting through, being that parent. Sorry, just to elaborate, that being that parent or being that adult in a young person's life, but being that parent, being that dad in that life, and you just being like, like bro said, you could be doing this, or you could, like, you don't remember, you don't know how another person's brain works.
That's it.
So, like, you could say one thing and that person, like, right, I might hit them now, but you see what, 2 months down the line when it matters.
That's it. As you said, the seed's been planted now. And they're like, oh.
Start sprout now. Oh, wow. And then it grows because they learn this lesson. So,
that's it.
Yeah, man. I think being like, what I'm learning on this journey is it's a beautiful journey. It's a tough journey. Like, it's not for the weak, innit? Like, I'll keep it true. Like, if you're being a dad and you're being an active dad, you don't need to question yourself. You are a strong man. Yeah. If you are trying for your children, you don't need to question yourself. You are a strong man. Yeah, because it is a hard job. Yeah, it is. It's straight.
It definitely
and
is.
Do you know what I said to my girl the other day? Being a dad is a dead job. No perks. no perks. None.
That's true.
Maybe I gotta wait 20 years for my perks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying to you? So me personally,
it's an investment.
Yeah, it's I listen. You don't understand. It's an ISA account that you put money in every day for 20 whatever years, and then it may 16 years up, and then it may bro, because it's like I will never, like, look, like, everyone's situation is different, innit? I will say if you're like a normal mum, standard, love your kid and that kid loves you, your love is rent free. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You carried, she carried that baby. They got the same heartbeat. They got the real same DNA. Obviously, like we have as well. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, their love is kind of rent free if they do the right job in it. With us,
it's got to be worked
because of the stigma on dads, especially black dads.
Yep.
If your situation is like you're not with your BM and that, then it's a madness. So, like, it's not for the weak. But do you know what? Don't give up. and don't be a. Yeah, I wanted to
No,
cuss.
no, 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 no.
I was gonna like, don't be a bitch in it. Like when it gets hard, yeah. Remember this, yeah. Remember this. This is the fundamental thing what I'm having to learn and even say to myself every day. Yeah. Man's responsible for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're pissed off or you carry yourself a certain way, you whatever. I've gotta just keep trying. That's the deed that man. That's the deed I signed when I got your mum pregnant or
That's
whatever the
right.
case may be. In it,
That's
yeah.
right.
Like I've gotta deal with this and help you deal with this. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yep.
So yeah, man. Like it's like
It's a
being a
tough
dad
job.
is a tough job, but it's an important job. And
It
I'm
is.
pissed because the world tries to make it look like it's not important. Like, yes, a mum can do all this stuff without the kid, like without it's been proven. I
Yeah.
hear that, but you know what? There's a lot of man out here who's doing this without the mum.
Yeah,
There's
bro.
a lot of man out here who's got full custody from the mum.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, and I'm not trying to make it a war. I'm not like
No,
not
it's
even
not.
that.
Bro,
innit?
it's not a war.
But
It's
I'm trying to
not.
say, being a dad levels to this thing.
Yeah.
It's important, innit?
Yeah, there's not
Like
even.
it.
It's not even. Man's not even trying to draw a comparison.
Yeah, not at all,
There's-
not at all.
there's
'Cause
just
we
a
love
difference.
mumsies. Pick up the mums, innit?
Yeah.
But
There's just a difference. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
don't give up on your your battle.
Oh man.
Your journey with your child is a completely different journey from the mums.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm
It's-
saying?
It's. Do you know what? It's a war of strategies.
Why you gotta start doing up Sun Tzu and Napoleon? And,
It is, bro.
you know
Because
what I mean?
as
Genghis Khan
as
and
we've
them.
already stated, yeah, as a dad, yeah, you have to pick your battles with your child.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
mum can gang guns blazing all the time. Do you know what? She only has to, come here and give you a hug. That's it. You forget about it.
Mm.
Done. But with dad, yeah, you got to, as a dad, you've got to be able to say, right, you know what, this, and this
Mm.
on certain occasions. Now, it might be shut up one time, and it might be, you know what, no.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Patterns.
The second one might be the worst one in certain circumstances. Because I tell you what, my boys have said it to me. Do you know the time? Even my missus, her brothers, Lou and Aaron, they come up and even they said to me, do you know the times when you didn't say anything? Man just stuck his head round the door
Yeah, that's
and
that's
just
the,
nodded.
yeah.
They
that's
was
the-
like, nah. Those were the times where we was like, nope.
yeah, those are
Nope.
the times, bro,
Yeah.
because it's silent,
That's it.
silent but deadly.
Yeah. So yes, my brothers, it's a war of strategies for us. Yeah, we got to pick our battles. And like man said, 20 years down the line is when man may see, or man will see the fruits of his labor. That's when man can bask under the tree and be like, okay, depending on the size of your tree, you got a little bit more shade. But it's neither here nor there. We have to.
Yeah, it's an
We have
important
to.
job, man. It really is an important job.
No matter how hard you may think it is, do you know what?
it is important.
It's,
And if
it's the individual.
yeah, man. And if you can, if I reckon if a man can step up to that, and if a woman allows the situation to be that way,
Yes, sir.
then like,
Yes, sir.
yeah, man, you're like,
It definitely is a partnership. It definitely is a partnership.
Yeah, man.
Or should I say, I can't say
It's a mad
partnership.
partnership, though.
Because the two of you may not live in the same household, but the two of you give, or should I say, the two of you brought life into existence. So yeah, it's a mad partnership because children need that balance of knowing mum and dad. We've pointed this out on a number of occasions. Or if you're not gonna say, I don't even want to say this because yeah, you know what? Children just need balance because I know there's only people gonna be talking about, oh, you can't say male and female and da, da, da. Yeah. So we just leave it at that. Yeah. They need.
Children need balance.
Yes, they do.
Children need balance. You get me? But do you
Equal
know what?
balance.
Like, I don't even want to stray off topic, but in the
Yeah.
world that we live in now, it's like what balance is balance, innit? Balance might mean something new now, innit? In the mad, in the way
Yes.
that the world is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like me personally, the old school balance is
Yeah,
the
man.
balance. You get me?
The way I grew up, I'm sorry, but
Yeah, old school balance is the
Yeah, man.
balance. But yeah, man, you need don't let society or our jobs are vital jobs. That's why we are needed in procreation. Our
That's exactly
presences
it.
are vital presences. You know what I'm saying to you? And You know, I think it is a hard journey. I think for a man, you know what I'm saying to you. But at the end of the
It
day,
is.
there is payoffs, there is rewards, there is
Yeah.
moments, there are smiles, there are memories. You get
Oh
me?
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Plenty of
saying
those.
to you?
Plenty of those.
And I can, and like my bro says, and myself, and you know what I'm saying. Any one of you's got kids that's like 30 plus or like 25 and all that other stuff and that, like seeing maybe like if your child's got into a good situation, seeing how or seeing the person that they've grown up into,
Yeah.
it's very rewarding, and it might be very rewarding in it. So
That's when we're going into the age ranges
yeah,
quite
well, like
above.
our age range,
Yeah.
and that's like, well,
That's it.
okay, this thing accomplished. I know my mum looks at me. Yeah, I'm sure the same. Your mum looks at
Yeah.
you like raw, like, you know what I'm saying. And we've had these conversations where it's like,
Yeah. Like we've definitely had these conversations with our
yeah,
mums.
and I'm sure our mums are
Yeah.
like, our mums are very very similar in the sense like, right, like it's not really material in it. It's
Yeah.
like, what's your morals in it? What do you stand
That's
for?
it.
Because of what they've been through
Yeah.
in their lives, in it. So
And
the
how do
men
you
that
deal with your
we've grown,
families and stuff.
yeah, the men that we've grown to be, I'm sure our mothers are very proud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you. So yeah, man, just try and do your thing, man. Be as best as you can. Don't beat yourself up. Be patient,
Uh-huh.
adapt,
Yep.
and grow with your child, and be open with your child.
My brothers, I think those words are and should be adapted upon, as my brother stated. There's not one blueprint. There's no one type of one size fits all. You can't. None of you out there can take our standard, yeah, and apply it to yourself, and it's gonna work. It's not going to, because my brother doesn't do the same things in his house that I do in my house, and I don't do the same things in my house that my brother does in his
But
house.
I guarantee you this. There's definitely
Oh, yeah.
similar guidelines
Yeah,
for all, like,
definitely.
you know what I'm saying? For
Definitely.
listen, I'll be real with you, yeah. Like, I'm sorry to cut
No,
your
no, no,
final
go on,
shutdown
go
and
on.
that, but I'm looking at your plant in the corner and I'm thinking, listen, you know what I mean? Listen, I'm going back
Yes,
to my
nature.
national and geographic.
Yeah,
Sir,
there we
sir,
go.
sir, my
Yeah.
guys, you know what I mean?
I thought you was gonna do it when you started talking
Yeah,
about the
nah.
birds earlier on.
No, bro, sir, bro, but like, cool. Like, a palm tree won't grow the same way as a rosemary bush, yeah. But they both need water and they both need light.
Yeah, they both need
To
soil. Yeah,
Yeah, and so
yeah.
so it might cool. Another place might need a different humidity, but you still need air.
Yeah.
Might need a different pH balance in the soil, but you still need soil. The guidelines are always the same
That's
to
right.
nurture
The
growth.
fundamentals are
You
there.
get me? To nurture
Yeah.
growth and nurture growth in the right way.
Ugh.
I reckon the fundamentals are always there. It's always been around us, but they might be different tweaks. Like
That's
what
right.
you said. Like, listen,
That's
you can't
right.
grow a mango tree in the fresh air of England, innit? Like, you can do it in
work.
Jamaica.
It don't
You know
work.
what I'm saying? It will
Yeah.
never work.
Yeah.
But if I got a greenhouse and I still fed
that's
it
right.
water and I
Yeah.
still fed it whatever, and I just tempered the humidity to
That's right.
that whatever that needs, then I will see a mango or two.
That's right.
And then the family's laughing. So yeah, they're like, on your point, yeah, man. I definitely, nature shows you everything. Like, it shows you, like, the guidelines are the same. Yeah, we might do different things, but I can guarantee you it comes from the same place.
Yep.
So
It definitely does. Once you got the
Yeah.
fundamentals right, or should I say, no, once you have fundamentals
yeah,
that you can at least pass on to your children, yeah, that they can pass on to their children, that's where you have a cohesive unit,
yeah,
so
yeah,
to
yeah,
speak.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But as my brother pointed out earlier on, our job as a dad, yeah, is fundamental to your child's growth.
Mm-hmm.
There's no if, ands, or buts about it. Dads are important to their children.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
the growth that we all gain between us as dads and our children, that's the thing that we should all be looking forward to. Because at no matter what stage in life your children are at, you should be able to provide some form of support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to provide some form of comfort. And you should also be extremely playful.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Jump on that P5 with your youth from time to
You
time,
should. There's
or
no
that
point.
computer.
That's right. There's no point in
whatever they're
having
on.
children
Mhm.
and not enjoying their childhood as well.
Get on their level for a minute.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
And you know what? I'm glad that you said about the fundamentals, because my brothers, you know what? That's what the FF stands for, isn't it? Foundation first. Once you got a stable foundation, you can work, man. So my brothers, please, as we always like to do, like, share, subscribe. Do the flicky button. Yeah? Post notification. So when the new video goes up, you'll know exactly when to watch it.
Come on, support
As
the
soon
team.
as it goes up.
Yeah, man, support it.
As they should do.
My bro's dropping you some real, hey, let me just behave myself.
No, don't behave yourself. Tell them.
Hey, listen, my bro's dropping you some real nuggets and that, man. I'm telling you. Hey, what, did you unplug me? Oh, my feet are both on the side.
Well, yeah, it must have been me then. Sorry.
He's trying to sabotage me.
No, I'm not.
No, but yeah, differently though. Yeah, man. Subscribe, jump in, ask questions, write in. My bro's dropping some real gems out here. We're trying to just give you, so you get me our points of views and that. But yeah, man. More love, man.
Always. Brothers, I've been D.
I'm Ne.
This the Future Fathers FF podcast. I beg you, stay well, stay blessed.
More love.